What is up, guys? Nate here. Haven't done a video in quite a while, so I figured we'd do a video today. Today we're going to be talking about the Camaro and some of the mods we've done already, and a few mods we have in mind for the future. So let me turn the camera around here, and we'll get to it. So here we have the 2011 Camaro SSRS. So far we haven't done any major mods to it, only a few little things here and there. The first mod that we did, like I said in a previous video, is previous owner, my uncle, did a resonator delete on the exhaust. Gives it a really nice raspy sound to it, and it sounds really good. We'll hopefully be doing a exhaust system in the future. Another couple mods that I've done so far is, if we come under here, you can see we did the emblem blackout here. We went ahead and got some flat black vinyl to match with the rally stripes. And I think it turned out really good. We also did the back emblem along with the blackout panel for the trunk here. So you can see the flat black vinyl, no wrinkles or anything. And the panel we actually went with, this is actually, as I said in another video, this is actually just a magnet. We go ahead here, and that's just a magnet, so you can get behind there and clean all that off if you need to. Or if you just realize that maybe you don't like it, you can peel it right back off, no problem. Let's see, other mods we've done. Oh, here are a couple you haven't seen yet. These are on the interior. We went ahead and did a shift knob. Not a short throw shifter, just a shift knob. I know, I don't know why, but, short throw shifters are, $300-400. I just got an adapter and a shift knob here. Let's go ahead and actually get in here. From Barton Industries, it was 99 bucks with the knob and the adapter. And Barton kind of screws you into having to buy their knob because they made their adapter 3/4 by 1 inch threads. Usually it's 3/8 by 1 inch 1 inch threads. So there's no way that you're gonna be able to find a shift knob for this. And if you do, they're going to be really cheap looking ones from what I found. So I went ahead and actually got their white one that they sell. Sorry, the lighting is really bad in here. And in my opinion, I like this a lot better. It just gives you a much more confident feel. And you're shifting here. You get a better grip on it compared to the shift knob that was on the previous one. It really was just uncomfortable to use. So the white really does match well with the orange interior here. So another thing that I did, this is something just little. We installed footwell lighting. We went with the red here. And of course, in the video it looks really bright. Let me go ahead and turn the lights off here. In the video it looks really bright, but it is honestly not that bright. You guys can see it really well. I can just barely see it here in person. We ordered ours from Fast Tech Performance. This is actually the red, not the orange. In my opinion, the orange was a little bit too light and it didn't match with the color. Yeah, it looks a lot brighter in the picture, believe me. And at night, it's just really nice. It doesn't pop out at you or anything. It's just nice and subtle. And usually what they'll do is Fast Tech recommends that you put the switch right here on this side panel. This side panel pops off, and you can drill a hole right here and put it in. I personally didn't want to have that in there. I thought it just looked a little cheap, in my opinion. So I went ahead and actually thought about putting it in the center console here, because if you take that side panel off, you can actually see the center console box. But unfortunately, the switch is about that much too long that it won't fit with that panel on it. So we had to go with our final option and put it under the dash here. On the left side of your dash, you'll see there are some cubes in there. We just drilled one of them out, stuck it up in there, and of course we had to grind out a little part right out here because the switch didn't quite fit. And you can see, it fits in there perfectly. Turn it on and off beautifully. Also, I ordered it with the light, or the dome light bulbs. I didn't put them in though because, first of all, the red dome light bulb for the trunk is incredibly dim. I mean, the one right now is dim enough. With the red bulb in it, you can't see anything. The interior ball, it's pretty bright on the inside, but you know, I kind of just left it the original one because if for some reason I do have to use it, I can actually read stuff. I believe that is all the mods that we have done so far. Not that many. So let's go ahead now. I'm sorry, my finger's on the camera. Let's go ahead now and talk about some of the mods we'll do in the future. There will be some small mods and some larger mods. First thing we're going to go ahead and do this summer is take off these emblems here. In my opinion, they don't fit the car, and if you'll notice, you have that body line going right there, and it actually goes into here, but because of the emblems, you really don't even notice that body line that much. So when you take those off, it'll look a ton better. The other reason I'm taking off is actually, as you can see right here, the C is cracked. It's not falling off or anything, but it just looks a little crappy. And also, the reason this broke is because, you know, when you're wiping it, you'll actually get it caught on the rag. So to get these off, I'll do a video once I get them off to show you guys how to do it, you know, what you need to do. You'll need to get some fishing wire, you know, and also a heat gun or hair dryer. I would recommend a hair dryer, just so that you don't have to worry about getting the paint too hot and actually burning through it. So what you want to do, get a hair dryer, put it on there on high. Just be cautious of how hot you're getting it because you do not want to damage the paint. And once you do that, you'll get some fishing wire and you'll put it right behind here and actually work your way through. I do recommend that you actually pull away from it, not a lot of tension, just a little bit, just so that you're not rubbing it up against the paint and scratching it. And then once you get that off, you can use some, I've heard Goof Off works. I'm going to be using Pre-Cleano. And of course, wipe all the gunk off and that'll be clean. That is one of the smaller mods. The next kind of larger mod that we're going to be doing is we'll be doing a 1-inch drop with drop springs here from, I believe we're going with Hotchkiss. I'm not 100% set on it yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll be doing it. These are the 21-inch wheels, and as you can see, it's just way too high. You can fit close to 4 fingers in there, probably 3 fingers in there. And with the 1-inch drop, if I actually grab measuring tape over here, a 1-inch drop will bring you right about there. So as you can see, it's not too low at all. It pretty much will cut that wheel well almost in half, pretty much. And the other thing that I was worried about is I got a lot of speed bumps in my neighborhood, so I went ahead and measured under here too. Wow, this is really dark under here, sorry. But this guard right here, if you go down 1 inch, it's not that bad at all. You still have a good 4 or 5 inches of ground clearance there. So, and the other thing that I've heard, a good thing I've heard about Hotchkiss is that it does not go a complete 1 inch in the back. Maybe goes like 3/4, which is good because it'll give you a nice kind of old school hot rod look with the rake on it, which I'm looking for. So we'll hopefully be doing that. I'm going to look into that a little bit more. And the other thing is we will be going with an exhaust system. At this point, I'm not 100% not 100% sure what I'm going with. I'm thinking the Borla Attack. But when I was doing research on YouTube, I did not take into consideration that I already had the Resonator Delete. I'm not that worried about being too loud, but it does give it a little bit of a different sound than if you were to just have the axle back or the whole cat back. It gives it a little bit more of a raspy sound, which I like, but it also gives it kind of, I can't really explain it. If you look it up, it has a different sound to it. So I'm not sure about if I'll be doing that or what I'll be doing. So we're looking into that, but we will definitely be doing an exhaust. What else are we doing here? I thought there was one more. I think that's it. So, oh, we'd also like to do a cold air intake, if we pop the hood here. I know, the start to any, build is cold air intake. If I can find the hood latch here. I'm doing it with the wrong hand. Maybe. I'm always usually good with this one. There it is. So right now, sorry, it's really dirty. I have a belt squeak, so I was using soap. Right now, everything under the hood is completely stock. It has the original, air box in here. We'll hopefully be doing a cold air intake. I'm not sure if I'm going to be going with K&R or cold air intakes. I've heard good things about both companies, but I've heard that K&R does let a little bit more dirt in, which concerns me a little bit. So we'll definitely be going ahead and doing our research on that one. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I drive the car a lot, so I don't want to make it undrivable. I mean, plus, I have a pretty limited budget, so if I had a, wild budget, we'd be doing a cam, a blower, cold air in, all that good stuff, but, we're just kind of keeping it on the low end right now, and maybe eventually working our way up. So, there's your 6.2 LS3. And it's very subtle. You'll never even really notice the Chevy emblem up there. So anyway, I think that's going to conclude the video on the Camaro here. Hopefully you guys check out my page. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. We don't have any subscribers yet, so definitely go ahead and do that so you don't miss any more of the videos. We'll be posting more about the Camaro, the MG, the El Camino, and the Willys. So definitely, and the Deuce and a Half. We got the Deuce and a Half back. I'll be posting more videos on that too. So definitely subscribe to the page so you don't miss out on any of this stuff. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment what you think. Definitely subscribe. Thanks, guys.